welcome to Code and Learn. So in the last video, we covered client-side stream. Now we are going to cover the last RPC, which is the bidirectional stream. Similar to client-side and server-side stream, in bidirectional stream, as the name suggests, the streaming is done from both sides. So client is sending data to the server through the stream it started, and the server is responding back to the client via the stream it initiated. An example of bidirectional stream could be communication between your mobile and the service that is providing your maps. So while your car is moving, your client is sending data to where the car is now positioned through the stream, and then the server is responding with location data. And this could be a very good example of bidirectional stream. Now let's look at the code. For bidirectional stream, we are going to use the delete method. So let us add it to the service.proto. I will just say bidirectional stream here. Then RPC delete news. Similar to client stream, we will accept a stream of news ID. That is news ID to be deleted, and then return a empty response, similar to what we did earlier. Now we need to define the news ID. So let's do that in news.proto. Here I'm just going to create a new message news ID, which only has one field, that is ID, which is of type string, ID of the news. Let's save it. Let's add a semicolon here and then save it. Now let's generate the code from this. Make generate proto. That should generate the Go code for our newly added method. Let's look at that. And as you can see, delete news, which is a bidirectional stream gRPC or RPC, has been created. Now let me close it and go back to our gRPC server. Let's close the terminal. In here, the first thing I need to do is add a method to our new storer interface. So I will call it delete, which takes an ID, which is of type uuid.uuid. Save it. Now let's override the gRPC method here. So we will say function s server, method name is delete news. It will accept the client-side stream, which will be of type news v1 dot news service deleted news server, and it returns an error if there's any. So this will be a bidirectional stream. So what we can do here is start an infinite for loop, and inside it we will say request error read from the stream dot receive if error is error io.eof. In that case, we don't have any new messages to read, so we can return early or say return nil. Otherwise, it is a valid error, for which case we just return it. Now is the case where we have a valid request. So first thing we need to do is parse the request ID or the news ID. So I will say news uuid error uuid dot pass in the request.id. If error is not equal to nil, we will return a gRPC error, that is using the status package status.error codes.invalid argument, and for the message we will get it from the error itself. Otherwise, let me scroll up. Otherwise, we will use the store to delete the news. And finally, we will then use the bidirectional stream to send back the response. So if you can see, when I try to access the send method, it is not defined on the stream. That is because if we go back to our RPC, it is not actually a stream, or the return is not a stream. So I need to do that. Open the terminal and generate the Go code from the proto. Now you will see we have a bidirectional streaming client. As such, we will be able to access the send method. So to indicate that the news has been deleted, we will just send an empty response. That is empty pv empty, and that's all. Now, if you remember from the last tutorial, we also need to add the delete method onto the store for it to satisfy the interface. So let's do that. Deleting should be simple. Since we are only soft deleting, we just need to set a deleted add timestamp on the news. First thing first, we access a write log, defer unlock it, and now let's iterate through the news slice to find the news with the provided ID. If ID is equal to the provided ID, we set as dot news at the given index idx is equal to, and access the deleted add, set it to time.now.utc and return early. So that's it for the store method. Just to revise on the server side, we started a infinite for loop, reading from the stream, processing the stream, and then using the bidirectional stream to send the empty response. Now let's go back to the client side and access this method. So I'm just going to comment this out and then just use the client to delete the news. I will just comment here saying bi-directional stream to delete news. Let's get the delete stream using the client dot delete context. I accidentally named the method deleted. We can correct it later. For now, this is fine. It also returns error, so let's store that. If error not is equal to nil, log.fatalf delete news stream and the error. Otherwise, we have access to the delete bidirectional stream. Now what we will do is we will create another Go routine. So I will create a channel wait make chan of struct or empty structs. Then I will start a new function or a new Go routine. Inside it, I will just do a infinite for loop to access the stream. We will do delete stream send, and we need to send the news ID. Instead of doing a infinite for loop, let's just do news range. Let's just uncomment the get all news stuff, and then here range through all news that we fetch from get all news, and in here supply the news.id. So it only returns error, so I can just ignore this news.id. We need to ignore the index and just use the news. Then we will just do if error is not is equal to nil log.fatalf error or deleting news, and then provide the error, which is the error we get. Otherwise, once we are done with all the news or deleting all the news, we will close the stream. So you can see close send closes the send direction of the stream. Now in our main Go routine, we're just going to listen to the response from the delete stream. Here we also need to do one thing, that is close the wait channel to indicate that the Go routine has finished. So now to listen for the responses from the delete stream, we are going to start a infinite for loop. Inside it, we will just do underscore error delete stream dot receive errors is error io dot end of file stream has ended. So do nothing, or what we can do is if error is not is equal to this, we can log it log dot fatalf delete stream receive. Otherwise I can just print news deleted. So that's it. Basically what we did was initialize a delete stream using the delete method, and then we created a new Go routine to send the delete request, and in our main Go routine we are listening for the delete response. Now to make sure it executes, we can here listen on to the wait channel. So we will be stuck here until the channel is closed. The ID is correctly pointing to the error, because what we need to do is if the error is not EOF, what we can do here is if error is EOF, we say delete stream ended. If error, let's just make it to println. So we are just saying delete stream ended, and if error is not is equal to nil, let's just do a log fatal. At this point we also want to exit the for loop, so we can say break. So that's fine for testing. Now let's do one more thing. Let's copy it again to see if we get the news returned after we have deleted it. Let's initialize it to new slice so that the older ones are deleted. With that done, let us start the server. Go run cmd main or server main.go, and then in another terminal let's do client method not implemented. So let's go back to the server. Oh, it is the method name that is not right. So let's save it, try the server again, and now clear the console, try the client, and as you can see we were able to delete all the news. Now let's make sure that the news was deleted by printing all news. Clear the console, and as you can see the slice return is empty. So that's it for this lesson. In this lesson we covered bidirectional stream, where both client side and server side can use the stream to send data. On the server side, we started an infinite for loop to receive from the stream, process it, and then use the same stream to send a response back. On the client side, we initialize the delete stream and create a separate Go routine to send the delete request. And in our main Go routine, we listen for the response from the delete stream. And once done, we verify that there are no news remaining. So that's it for the lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please post a comment under the video or reach out to our Discord server. Until next time, happy coding.